Okay, so I've put the problem sounds on the pads. So here's the bass drum. Hear the click. This is the high tom. There's a little click afterwards. Here's the mid tom, also the problem. There's a click afterwards. Here's the low tom, shouldn't be a problem. It's not. There's a slight click, but not always. If we put the snare on this last pad now, I'll just go. All the other sounds play fine. Okay. Let's flip over the other side and I'll show you what I've done so far. Okay. I'll turn it off first so we don't electrocute ourselves. Let's flip it over. Okay, I put this connector to make it easier because you have to disconnect. This is on the metal plate here is the main high current 5-volt regulator that runs everything. As you can see, everything on most of the stuff that runs here is 5 volts. CPU, Z80 timer chip. These are the 2 RAMs. This here is the program ROM. That's new. Okay. Over here are the 4 sound ROMs. This mod came with the machine. There was a switch, which I'd had to remove and disable. It has 2 ROMs sandwiched on top, like piggybacked on top of each other, and it worked fine. So whenever you selected the crash, there was a switch where you can go flick it back and forth between the 2 sounds. These are the 3 sound ROMs, and they're new. Okay, all the electric lytic caps are new. All the tantalum caps are new. Okay, and then I also replaced a lot of logic here because you see that's socketed. Over here is a bunch of 2114 RAM chips plus a bunch of logic. So there's 4 RAM chips here, which are 2114, and they form together something called the register file, along with 2 82S123 proms to make up the state machine kind of sound processor or something like that. I don't quite understand how it works. So these 4 RAMs are new. When I replaced those, I've replaced all of this logic here, and this is all part of the same register file circuit. The ones that are in the sockets, they're also all new. There was absolutely no difference in the behavior. Okay. Okay, up here, this is the main demultiplexer. Okay, so everything's all digital. This is the demultiplexer. After that, it comes all analog, right? The click on the signal is there on the scope immediately after these. So you know that it's being read out wrong, okay? My assumption is that the length of the sample when the bad sounds are being played back is too long, and that information is actually stored somewhere. It's actually on the program ROM, and when I checked it, it's actually correct. There's no difference whatsoever. There's no mistake there. So this is a new ROM, so that would have fixed it. So I think the data is all correct, but it's playing back the data incorrectly, but only for some sounds, which is the really inexplicable part. I can't explain. What else? Okay, so This thing is the microcontroller PROM, which I thought was my thinking that it was bad. But I checked it with another one, and the contents of this is only actually 256 bits, 332 bytes, is exactly the same as one that works fine. So, and later I thought about it, it doesn't make any sense. If there was 1 byte wrong, 1 bit wrong in that, then it'd be a lot more screwed up than it is. It's only 256 bits. It plays back the samples perfectly for all the sounds except for 3 of them. Okay. There's another one of these which is down here, marked log. Right. I haven't desoldered that and checked that one. Whether that's different, that might be the problem. I've also checked a few of these logic chips, which if you look on the service manual, are involved as part of the processor. And I've put little tick marks on them. This one, and this one here, I put a little tick mark. This one here as well. Okay, I desoldered them, checked them on my tester, and they all test fine. You put them back and it all works. So it's, you know, yeah, the slider's new because the old one was bad. Couldn't be cleaned, and luckily you can buy these new. Is that great? Yeah, that's it.